For years, I've been fascinated by people who seem to have it all together. They're successful in their careers, personal lives, and communities exuding accomplishment. Dr. Stephen Covey, in his book The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, provides a powerful roadmap for achieving that success. These are timeless principles that can transform your life. Today, we're diving deep into these 7 habits and exploring how you can weave them into your everyday life. Are you ready to embark on this journey of self-discovery and growth with me? Let's get started. The first habit is all about taking responsibility. It's about recognizing that you are in the driver's seat of your life. You have the power to choose your response to any situation. You can't always control what happens to you, but you can control how you react to it. Have you ever found yourself blaming others for your circumstances? Being proactive means shifting that mindset. Focus on what you can control, your thoughts, actions, and attitude. Choose to be positive, solution-oriented, and the change you want to see. When you embrace proactivity, you stop dwelling on problems and start focusing on possibilities. It's about having the courage to step outside of your comfort zone and embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. Live with intention and purpose, understanding that you have the power to shape your own destiny. Decide that you will be the author of your own story, not a character written by someone else. Imagine building a house without a blueprint. It would be nearly impossible to know where to start, what materials to use, or how to ensure the structure is sound. Chaos, right? That's what it's like going through life without a clear vision of where you want to go. Without a vision, you might find yourself wandering aimlessly, unsure of your next steps. This second habit is about defining your destination, your purpose. It's about knowing what you want to achieve and setting a clear path to get there. What are your dreams, your aspirations? Take a moment to think deeply about what you truly desire in life. What legacy do you want to leave behind? Consider the impact you want to have on the world and the people around you. When you begin with the end in mind, you create a roadmap for your life. This roadmap helps you navigate through challenges and stay on course. You develop a clear understanding of your values, goals, and what truly matters to you. This clarity brings focus and direction to your daily actions. It's like having a compass that guides your decisions and actions. With this internal compass, you can make choices that align with your vision. If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. But without a clear destination, you risk getting lost or taking unnecessary detours. But with a clear destination, you can chart a course and stay focused on reaching your goals. Every step you take brings you closer to your vision. Live with intention, making choices that align with your values. Each decision should bring you closer to your desired outcome. Write down your goals and aspirations. Putting them on paper makes them tangible and gives you a sense of accountability. Create a vision board or journal to visualize your ideal future. These tools serve as constant reminders of what you're working towards. The important thing is to have a clear direction, a guiding star that keeps you moving forward. With a well-defined vision, you can navigate life's uncertainties with confidence and purpose. Life can feel like a juggling act, right? With so many responsibilities and commitments, it often seems like there's never enough time in the day. We're constantly bombarded with demands on our time and attention. Emails, messages, and notifications pull us in every direction, making it hard to focus. This third habit is about taking control of your schedule by prioritizing what truly matters. It's about making deliberate choices to focus on the most important tasks. Learn to distinguish between urgency and importance. Not everything that screams for your attention is actually important. We often get caught up in urgent tasks that may not move us closer to our goals. These tasks can create a false sense of productivity. Putting first things first means aligning your actions with your priorities. It's about making sure that your daily activities reflect your long-term goals. Say no to distractions and yes to the things that truly matter. This might mean turning off notifications or setting boundaries with your time. Imagine you have a jar to fill with rocks, pebbles, and sand. This metaphor helps illustrate the importance of prioritizing. If you start with the sand and pebbles, you'll never fit the big rocks in. The small, less important tasks will consume all your time and energy. But if you put the big rocks in first, the pebbles and sand will fill in the spaces around them. This way, you ensure that the most important things get done. Your big rocks are your priorities: health, relationships, personal growth. These are the things that truly matter in the long run. Schedule time for them in your week, just like an important appointment. Make sure they have a place in your daily routine. By prioritizing effectively, you can create a life that is both fulfilling and productive. It's about finding balance and making the most of your time. Think WinWin, cultivating mutually beneficial relationships. This habit is about shifting from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. Recognize that there's enough success, joy, and opportunity for everyone. In a win-win scenario, both parties feel good about the outcome. It's about finding solutions that benefit everyone involved. This habit requires empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. When you approach interactions with a win-win mindset, you create an environment of collaboration and trust. You build stronger relationships, both personally and professionally. When you genuinely care about the well-being of others, you're more likely to find solutions that work for everyone. Start by looking for common ground in your interactions. Be willing to compromise and find areas of agreement. A win-win mindset is about being assertive and advocating for your needs while considering the needs of others. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. The power of empathetic listening. This habit is at the heart of all effective communication. It's not just about hearing words, but about understanding the emotions and intentions behind them. It's about truly listening to understand, not just waiting for your turn to speak. This means being fully present in the moment. So often we listen with the intent to reply, rather than the intent to understand. This can lead to misunderstandings and missed opportunities for connection. Seeking first to understand means putting aside your own agenda and biases. It requires patience and a genuine interest in the other person's perspective. Listen with your heart, not just your ears. Empathy is key here. It's about feeling what the other person feels. When you truly feel heard and understood, it creates a deep sense of connection and trust. This trust is the foundation of any strong relationship. It opens the door for meaningful dialogue and problem solving. When people feel understood, they are more likely to open up and share their true thoughts and feelings. Imagine you're confiding in a friend, and they immediately jump in with advice. This can feel dismissive and frustrating. How would that make you feel? Probably not heard, right? It can create a barrier between you and the other person. But what if they simply listened without judgment? This can make a world of difference in how you feel. Start by practicing active listening. This means giving your full attention, asking clarifying questions, and reflecting back what you hear. Pay attention to the speaker's body language and tone of voice. These nonverbal cues can tell you a lot about what they are truly feeling. By seeking first to understand, you create a space for open and honest dialogue, essential for any successful relationship. This practice can transform your interactions and deepen your connections. Synergize, the power of collaboration. This habit is about embracing the power of teamwork. Recognize that we are stronger together than we are alone. Synergy is the idea that the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. When we come together with a spirit of collaboration, we can achieve extraordinary things. Imagine trying to move a heavy piece of furniture by yourself. It would be a real struggle, right? But with a few people to help, it becomes easier. That's synergy in action. This habit encourages us to value diversity and embrace different viewpoints. Create an environment where everyone feels safe to share their ideas and work together towards a common goal. Foster a culture of collaboration in your interactions. Encourage open communication and respectful dialogue. Synergy is about celebrating our differences and recognizing that when we work together we can achieve extraordinary things. Sharpen the saw, the importance of renewal. This last habit is about taking care of yourself. renew your energy, spirit, physical, and mental well-being. Imagine trying to cut down a tree with a dull saw. It's going to be a long and difficult process, right? But if you take the time to sharpen the saw, it becomes easier. The same principle applies to our lives. We need to take time to sharpen our physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual selves. Prioritize self-care and engage in activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul. Find a balance between personal and professional lives, making time for joy and fulfillment. If you're constantly running on empty, you're not going to be much good to anyone. When you take the time to recharge, you'll have more energy and focus. Self-care is not selfish. It's essential for living a happy, healthy, and fulfilling life. So there you have it, the 7 habits of highly effective people. These habits, when embraced and practiced consistently, can transform your life. They empower you to take control of your destiny, build strong relationships, and live a life of purpose. Remember, change doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey, not a destination. Start by focusing on one habit at a time. Make it a part of your daily routine. Be patient with yourself. You are capable of amazing things. Thank you for joining me today. Now go out there and live your best life. And don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring content.